An African child will draw a pink man with blonde hair and call it God, and then draw a black man with horn and tail and call it Satan. And then you are not seeing an error in this. You don't know this is an error. This is where this low self-esteem started from. They made us to have this low self-esteem. I'm telling you, anybody telling you that your forefathers committed this, committed that, the person is lying, is tarnished. They are trying to tarnish the way they are tarnishing, the way they tarnished our herbs. They said it gives kidney problem, liver problem. They tarnish everything that has to do with Africa because they want us to depend on them. When you depend on them, they control you like tools. Africans don't know that they are naturally blessed. It pains me that Africans don't know how blessed Mother Earth blessed them, favored them. They don't know how blessed they are. That's why you see Africans, they don't even know their left from their right. Religion aspect now is supremacy. This is a fight of supremacy. Call an African child to give you a picture, to draw a picture of God or a Satan. An African child will draw a pink man with blonde hair and call it God, and then draw a black man with horn and tail and call it Satan. And then you are not seeing an error in this. You don't know this is an error. This is where this low self-esteem started from. They made us to have this low self-esteem.
That we are the devil?
Mm-hmm. They made us to believe that. They made us to see them as God, which is what is happening. And they made us to see ourselves as devil. Now, that is why when you go to some Catholic churches, you see a statue of an angel, a white man, stepping on a black man. They called that black one Satan, and then the white man angel. And people are not seeing this as an error. And people, the people that call themselves men of God, they are not seeing this as an error. They are not trying to help us. And they don't know that when we are free, is it for the benefit of everybody. Now, because they are benefiting from this particular lie, they chose to keep it, just to keep on lying to people.
Okay, so when we ask, like, from everything you're saying,
okay,
Africans have all these things, okay, and we are so much blessed, and then we are not doing okay, like things are not moving. Whose fault? Do you think is pink man's fault, like you call them, or our own fault? We are doing ourselves. Do you think we are the problem? If you're blaming everything on them, the pink man, I might not totally agree with that, because they are using somebody as a tool to rip us off from here, which is our people. Because if they are as bad as we are trying to paint them, they will not develop their own countries. But they are doing okay more than us. Whose fault? They are doing okay. Everything is moving in their side. We are the ones suffering, and they are still using us against us. Do you think we should focus on blaming them or correcting ourselves and doing better? What's your take?
Now, let me tell you something about this particular topic you said. I'm not totally blaming the pink men.
Okay.
No, I am not.
All right.
Now, let me tell you when it comes to our own black men's aspects. Now, these people are not free. That is why I talk about religion. They give us religion to be busy fighting ourselves. A Muslim man cannot agree with a Christian man, and they are fighting themselves. It is a tool to keep them busy fighting themselves.
Deja vu.
Okay. Do you understand?
But somebody can snap out of deja vu. Haven't we suffered enough to snap out of it?
That is what I'm trying to say.
We can't keep blaming the pink.
That is why I said, if our politicians, even though I know the political aspect is not that easy for them. Why? Because they say dance to the tone of the pink men. The way the pink men want things to be done is the way it's being done. I'm being realistic. You see an African man, you see a black man that is on that throne, doesn't own himself. Okay. Gaddafi is an example. Gaddafi, I'm right?
Yeah, Gaddafi
is an example. When you want to fight for the cause of when you want to fight for things that will benefit an African person, they buy you. The pink people buy you. They don't want it. They still want to be extorting from us because they don't have anything there. It is what we have here that they are using to develop their own people, their own country and their own countries, and then they leave us with, I don't even know what to say it.
Okay, thank you for that topic. But my take on it is, we will get to hear from our audience, but my take is, if we want to do better, we ourselves should start rejecting anything that has to do with, do you get? Because they cannot come and make our country better for us. It's us that will sit up. Like, we need to sit up. Even if that juju, broken people will say, if that juju, make it clear for our eyes. The deja vu has been long overdue to disappear from our system. So, but we are not helping matters anyways.
The same thing I just said, that if our politicians and the so-called men of God will start telling us the truth. Because they are the ones holding this Africans progress. They are the ones holding us. Politics and religion is the ones holding Africans.
They're tying us down.
Yes, they're tying us down. They're holding us captive. Hostage.
Okay.
Do you understand? So if they can start telling us the truth, whereby they will be like, oh, more, my children are going to, because you're going to, there's no how you're going to live forever here. Your offspring are going to produce another offspring. So don't you want the betterment for them in the future? So this is for our own future. We are not talking about ourselves now, because it's a long thing. We are talking about our children's children. Are you not picturing a perfect African in future?
Is that possible?
That is what I'm saying. So if they can help us and try to tell us and try to start doing things right for us, in as much as it's not going to be easy, but we have to.